I hope everybody's doing well today. I just wanted to come here and just chit chat with you for a couple of minutes, see how everybody's been doing. I hope everybody's 2024 is going well, and I hope that whatever it is that you want to do in life is playing into your favor. Now, of course, we all have to make that happen, right? And I was thinking about something really interesting the other day. So, I was a part of a group chat, right, with a bunch of friends of mine, and I left. And these are some of my closest friends. These are guys that I grew up with, right? Now, the reason that I left was partly selfish in nature, to be perfectly honest with you, because I have a YouTube channel and I'm trying to grow a social media presence, and I felt that I wasn't getting the support from this particular group of people. And because of that, I sort of banished them to the shadow realm, so to speak. Now, granted, I'm still friends with them. And I just wasn't a part of this particular group chat because I would send link after link after link. And I'm a small channel, right? So because I wanted the growth, if I sent this to 10 people and only 2 of them saw it, math would dictate they're kind of ignoring me, right? So that's what I felt. And with the benefit of hindsight, after taking some time to introspect, I realized that that was the wrong decision. Now, the reason that was the wrong decision is simply because, as you could tell from the title of this video, your friends are not supposed to be like you. We're different people. Picture yourself for a moment when you were a child. I like using examples of youth a lot in this channel because I feel that they're relevant to the topics that I'm speaking on. Now, when you made your first batch of friends as a youngster, right, you had a lot in common. You either liked playing video games, you would go outside and play sports, basketball, baseball, things of that nature. Or maybe you played with Barbie dolls, if you were a group of girls, right? Depending on what you did, it doesn't matter. The point is that during your childhood, for the most part, you guys were lock and step with each other. You supported each other through everything because your world was very small, As time has passed, as time has progressed, the world, your world, being the main character of your own story, has expanded vastly, right? And with that, as you get older, your friends get older along with you. They get married, some of them have children, or move away to different states, even different countries in certain cases, right? Now, even with the internet and having cellular devices where we can FaceTime and send texts to each other anytime we want, for the most part, we're not as tight-knit as we once were. And that's just attrition. That's just time. It's always going to do that, right? So you can't expect them to be into the same type of things that you're into. A plethora of things could have changed over time. For example, maybe your politics have changed and you no longer see eye to eye with certain individuals. That's okay. If they're not going to be your friend anymore, then you move on with the rest of your day. I hope this sounds good, by the way. Through realizing that that probably wasn't the best move of banishing my friends, I realized something about myself. And I realized that I needed this validation. I was trying so hard to succeed at this game that I lost a bit of my humanity in the process. And that humanity was this group of friends that I grew up with. They're not supposed to like everything I like. They're not supposed to support everything that I like. They are supposed to exist as individuals. This is who they are. Just like there are certain things that they do that I might not necessarily agree with, right? That's okay. This really came to pass primarily when I started getting really into fitness. And none of my friends would join me on that journey. No, none of them, not one. And it would be disheartening because they would want me to go out with them and party, get drunk, or go out to eat and do all types of things, right? But when it came to doing something difficult, no, I have no time for that. Perish the thought, right? That's okay. That's also okay. You know what? Sometimes you got to be a lone wolf or along the path You find a new pack. You find other people as time progresses that have things in common with you, that have similarities to you. And these people become your new tribe, so to speak. Now, that doesn't discount or delete the previous people that came before them. Their predecessors are still well and alive, hopefully. But you're older. Time has progressed. The days might be long, but the centuries are really, really short. And you have to realize that. Before you know it, 5, 10, 15 years passes. The decades dwindle away into oblivion. And as a result, you end up being a completely different person. Each year, each milestone birthday, there are a ton of events that are going to change who you are as a person. It's just going to happen. It's inevitable. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. You're going to be different. And so are your friends. Now, you can either choose to be okay with that, accept it for what it is and move on, or you can do what I did, which was the wrong move, and get rid of them. Now, granted, I will say there are certain people that don't have your best interests at heart, no matter how long you've known them. And if you choose to separate yourself from those people, that is completely understandable. But if your reasons were selfish in nature, like mine were, and you decided that these people no longer served you, and as a result, you're going to discard them, then shame on you. Shame on me. I realized what I did. So I hit up my friend, the one that created this friend group, who I'm still really good friends with, by the way. And I told him, put me back in the tribe. That's the name of our group chat, the tribe. And he sent me a little devil face emoji. And I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it. Let's get back in there. I miss my friends. I miss talking to them. I miss the simple things that we would talk about. Because these are people I grew up with. And how dare I, in my pursuit of wanting to succeed and be successful, deem them unworthy because they wouldn't support my content. If you don't want to support me, it's okay. My content is not everyone's cup of tea, and neither will yours be. And you have to be okay with that. I have found new people over time that are more lockstep with the type of content that I do. I have complete strangers to support me and tell me that they found my videos helpful, or I'll have haters that told me, hey man, you have no idea what you're talking about. That's okay. If you're a hater, just remember you're still engaging, and I appreciate you for that. There's no need to be fake. I think one of the most disingenuous things people can do in this world is act self-righteous and take the moral high ground when realistically they are also flawed individuals. I am a flawed individual. And when I do these videos, when I do these podcasts, it's not just about giving advice that I wish I knew when I was younger, because I'm still growing. I'm still continuing to evolve, and I'm going to make mistakes, and I have to be able to own up to when I make them. I love my friends. I love my tribe. And if you're thinking that you want to get rid of a certain group of people because they don't support you, just realize that that's okay. They're not supposed to be like you. We all grow into different life paths. We reach a fork in the road where we diverge, we go separate. And sometimes that fork reunites. And if you still are fortunate to have a group of friends that you grew up with, consider yourself lucky, because a lot of us don't. A lot of us grew apart. Some of us aren't here anymore. Some of us are just gone into the ether, back from whence we came. Destruction is a form of creation. So realize that even though the ties that bind us together aren't as powerful as they used to be, they become something else over time. Because you can never destroy energy. You can never destroy anything. It just takes another form. And yeah,